This Tuesday on In the Box, a Hockey Card Show. How do you do your checklists? Oh, I can totally answer that, and I will. And we have got some pretty exciting and interesting cards coming up on the card segment. At least, I think so. And you all have an idea of what I think is pretty interesting, which is pretty cool. Expect all that and more coming up on the show. Right now. Tuesday has arrived, and we are back here again for another episode of In the Box, a Hockey Card Show. We are on episode number 46, my friends. Today's topic is something that many hobbyists can relate to. You had to see this coming eventually. It's something that I've struggled with for many, many years. Hobby checklists. Frankly, I'm not even sure where I want to start with this. Many episodes ago, I spoke about a project called the HCDB, which stood for Hockey Card Database. And even though this project was online, it was primarily for me to be able to visually keep track of my card collection. But I have to say that even today, I still struggle in finding the perfect type of checklist for me. There is no shortage of checklists online. However, that pretty much varies on how fussy you are. Checklists that are just primarily text, well, you wouldn't have a hard time finding any of those. Call me fussy, but I kind of would prefer my checklists to be very specific. Numerous times over the past several years, I have asked other hobbyists in different groups exactly what's your go-to for your checklist. The most common response was using Beckett Media or cardboardconnection.com. Just having a text checklist is a little problematic for me. Sure, I may be fussy about it, but allow me to explain. In the early 2000s, Upper Deck released several sets of their flagship release. And some of those subsets use the exact same title. So please keep in mind that when they released their flagship series, okay, we're gonna just go with 2002-2003. So they released Series 1 in late 2002. And of course, Series 2 at the beginning of 2003. Marinated hobbyists know where I'm going with this. I always couldn't just rely on the small print year on the back, especially when it came to Series 2. Countless times that I look in the back of cards in the small, fine print and thinking, oh, this card's from 2003, 2004. Nope. All because of when it was printed. Am I making any sense, or are some of you still trying to figure out what I'm trying to say? So to make it a little bit more simple, I was putting cards that belong to Upper Deck 2002-2003 with Upper Deck 2003-2004, basing it on the year on the back. And because of a lot of the subsets carried the exact same title, sometimes I just didn't quite realize where they truly went. So what does this whole text checklist really have to do with anything? Let me tell you. Because for me, just having a text checklist and no images, well, it could render to be quite confusing. Well, if you were really a hobbyist, then you would know. Just check the checklist of that set, because it's likely the numbers won't match the player that's on the checklist if it doesn't belong in that set. In some cases, that is correct. However, there have been some subsets where the numbering is exactly the same on different years, and it's the same player, same subset name. Not too often, but it does occur. So for me, having a visual checklist would be quite beneficial because it gives me less opportunity to screw up where the heck the cards are going and being put in the proper place. I have been seeking a very specific type of checklist online for years. Call me fussy, but nothing has really truly stuck out as being the best option, according to me. About 2 years ago, I stumbled upon a site that had a lot of promise. Of course, I no longer remember what the site is called today, but it was the coolest thing. However, it needed work. Although I don't necessarily believe they had all the images of the cards, but I think that was something they were working towards. The highlight of this site, you primarily put all these cards into your collection. So it helps you keep track of everything so that you know what you have and what you don't have. But I think that it had a feature that also displayed the value of the cards in your collection. I would just use the purpose of this site in reverse. The purpose was you add cards into your collection, so that way you keep track of everything. Whereas I was looking at it from a standpoint of I would add cards to my collection that I did not have, so I can keep track of what was needed. So at any given time, if I went to a card shop or a card show, I can just open this up on my phone and find out what I need, what I don't. I would assume having a checklist of cards that I require would probably be a lot smaller than all the cards that I actually own. Long story short, that this site probably just went stale because it didn't seem like there was any work being done to it any longer. I reached out to them as well, kind of indicating some of the issues and problems, and even offered, maybe some help if they required it. As you can imagine, I never heard back. Safe to say that their project probably just is dead in the water. So I decided to reboot the HCDB, however, making it much more personal. Using a whole different platform and renaming it My HCDB, I put this website together specifically to note exactly what cards I need for every set. So I would have one photo being used to represent the set, and then put the entire checklist right beside it. And any number that did not have a check mark in its little box obviously meant I required it for my set. Sure, it looks nice and all that jib-jab, but it was a lot of work. Sometimes the old method is the best method. The only way that I'm going to make a checklist that is completely perfect for my needs and suitable for me is to make it myself. So for the thousands of times that I've been asked, how do you keep track of your stuff? Let me show you. So it all starts off with getting a little duotang like this. And then I fancy it up by printing a label for it. And that is where my checklist pages go. Ooh, let's take a look at that sexiness. As you can see here, I have right in the corner here how many pages the checklist is, because sometimes it can be a little confusing if you think there's more than one page and you find out there isn't. The set name, of course, and then we have images of every subset in the set in question, along with the title, how many cards are in the set, and of course, the numbers or prefixes that are needed to complete the set. It gets really hard to screw up when you have the images right in front of your face. Just like that. I truly doubt that you're thinking this, but let's just say that you are.
Let's just say you got a set, right? And it's a parallel set, okay? And there's like 400 cards in it, but you only have 4 of those cards. So are you typing out every number one for one? Oh, man, that's gotta hurt your fingers.
No. This is a perfect example right here. So this is 2009-10 MVP gold scripts out of 100. I'm missing quite a bit out of the 394 cards that are in that set. Did I type each number out individually? No, I did not. After years, I finally found a use for Microsoft Excel. There is a feature on there that will literally type out all of the numbers that you require in one shot. You just have to tell it when to stop. So in cases like this, where I got really large amount of cards that are missing, I just copy and paste the entire amount of how many are in that set. And I would just remove the card numbers that I own. Now, don't get me wrong, doing these checklists still do take time. But as many hobbyists already know, it is a lifesaver, especially when you get bunches and bunches and bunches of cards in, and all you gotta do is check your trusty checklist to see if it's needed or not. And trust me, I have a lot of work ahead of me to get all my checklists completely done for my entire PC. Oh, it's so much easier. Need it. Need it. Need it. Got it. Got it. Oh, need it. Any duplicates that come through find their way to that amazing website down in the description. And that, my friends, is how I go about doing my checklists. I know, super exciting, right? Just wait till I show the videos of how I do sorting. This channel will take a sharp left turn when these type of hobbyists start viewing.
Oh yeah. Ooh, sleeve that bad boy. Oh man. Oh, look at that pile. Oh, don't let it topple. Don't let it topple. Oh, what a save. What else do you got to sort? Ooh, Fleer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't even try to convince me you guys ain't out there, 'cause I know you is. How disturbing would that be? Oh my gosh. All right, before things get a little bit too raunchy, how's about we turn on the card cam and get the show on the road? Y'all set? Let's get at her. So, here we go. On this Tuesday, we have got some packs all ready to go. This is coming out of the parcel that Scott had sent in some time ago. And it's getting low. It's getting pretty darn low. We got enough for a few more episodes, but not to worry because there are always some packages to open. Do not worry about that. We're not going to waste too much time. I'm not going to flap my lips forever here. Just going to put these down so they're not in a big tower. And let's get into today's packages. Now, I believe I grabbed extra. Let me just check here. 2, 4, 6. Yes, I did grab an extra one just for safe measure. You know, you can't be too careful with grabbing too little. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? So we got one package here. Let's get into it right now. Okay. We have got some UD Canvas, Tyler Seguin, TJ Brody, and we got some Parky, some good old Parkhurst. These, of course, are the golds, as you can see right there in the corner, where it says Parky, and then the little player there, and the gold foil. That is the parallels to this set. I'm just checking some of the names. Kevin Miller we got there. Gary Volk. There we go. There we go. Good old Solani. Dave Reed. That's pretty interesting, though. That's a pretty interesting shot, I think, anyways. That's pretty cool. This is, are these all from the SE? I always forget if they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're from the SE version. There we have it. Kevin Brown. And we've gotten many of these on the site previously. Rookies and Traded. Del Rivera. Philip McRae, the gold variation. Not much of a huge one. There's a little difference like between the reg and the gold, but I don't know. I think when they do variations like that, sometimes they could do a little better than they actually do. Darren Shannon, some more Parkhurst here. So that's probably going to help out because I don't believe I have that set in its entirety. However, this one, I believe I do. Is it this one? Ooh, now I'm getting all mixed up now. I can't recall if it's this. I do remember getting a Topps gold set from Scott some time ago. I mentioned it on the show, and I was like, did I get that from Scott? And sure enough, he came through. He's like, yeah, you got it from me. lose your mind, kid. No, he doesn't really talk to me like that, but but I can't recall if it's this one or if it's the, oh my gosh, me and my memory some days, not so good. Not so good. I mean, it's not a huge difference, right? Like, the only difference is this gold name bar at the bottom for the gold variation. That's it. But there you have it. Oh, I'm trying to pick up this pack. The rest of it anyways. The gold medallion. Yeah, I really, really like these ones. Probably my favorite variation of the gold medallions in Ultra Fleer, or Fleer Ultra. It's my absolute favorite. I like all the other ones, no comparison to these ones. I really, really like these ones. And well, that's a high number, that one. Oh, Brett Connolly. All State. Hello. What is this? 11-12. All State, All Canadians. I've never seen this before. That is freaking cool. This is card number 6, so it makes me wonder. I wonder how many are in this set. That is freaking nice. Got a bit of residue on it, but that's okay. It's not anything crazy. That's freaking cool. Yeah, I have definitely never seen these before. That's the one thing, though, I like about some of the stuff I get from Scott's lots is I come across some rarities like that. That's freaking neat. I'd love to get my hands on a set of those. Players Club from Collector's Choice, still working on this one, of course. And the infamous holograms from the early 90s. Ed Belfour. Mikey Anderson, rookie from MVP. Another rookie. These aren't bad. They're nice cards. I just don't understand the coloring. You know, that teal, or I'm gonna say it's teal. It doesn't go with it, in my opinion. It really doesn't. But it is what it is. Not much I can really do about that. Allure, Francouz, rookie, and a Hamilton retro. All right, let's grab this one here. This one, I don't know, based on the front and the back, seems they're Parkhurst parallels. I don't know if the whole pack is that, but I'm going to take a guess that it's likely exactly that. Being that is the case, it'll likely help out heavily because they have, how many parallels did they have that year? This is 16-17. Am I not right? I gotta learn how to speak and spoke. 16-17. So yeah, they had, what did they have? They had the red. Is there any other ones there? And then they had this one here, which I don't exactly recall what that one is, because to me it looks like a brown. Like, I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember what they called it. Was there one more? I thought there was one more. Ooh, I'm drawing a blank right now. But anyways, so they had all these parallel sets. So this will likely help with that because I know that there's chunks of this missing from my collection. So we got a bunch of reds here. An all-star favorites of Claude Giroux. Letter in the sweater. Really like this subset, the big C in the background. I've gotten these before. Really like that subset. The NHL Centennial Salute. Jonathan Quick. And then we got a bunch of reds here. So Clutterbuck, McClement. Yeah, just go through them real quick. Dion Phaneuf. And then, so then we got these ones, but I don't recall what. To me, it just looks like a dark brown. Maybe I'm losing it. Jeff Carter, Patrice Bergeron, like some pretty decent names in here, that's for sure. Daily, Reader, Jansen, Doughty. We got another all-star favorites, Tarasenko. I think I'm only missing 1 or 2 for that subset there. This was nice. I really like this subset, the Protectors of the Net. I have the whole set. It's not very big, but really cool. All foil. Really cool. Centennial Salute again. Sam Gagner. That's funny that I got this card because literally last week, I want to say Thursday. Yeah. Last Thursday, I was thinking about Sam Gagner. I don't know. I think I was listening to Spittin' and Chicklets, I think, and maybe something came up that made me think of it. And I remember very specifically that game where it says here, explodes for 8 points against the Blackhawks. I remember that. That was crazy. That was freaking crazy. Yeah, that's funny. That I get that card. Really cool. Erik Karlsson, the brown variation. Kamarov, the red. Okay. Here we go. What else we got? Okay, so again, front and back are both in the same set, so I don't think they're all the same. I don't think it's all this stuff. I think there's a mix in here. All right, Biography of a Season, Bobrovsky, Stamkos, some platinum. Holy mac. We have got so much of platinum on this show. It's not even funny. Not even funny. And that's the rainbow. Rainbow is quite useful. Bobby Butler. Now, is this the glossy? Are any of these the glossies? I'm trying to... Yes, this one is. I can kind of sort of feel it. Can kind of tell. And then the Derek Smith. So, that was one thing I... Like, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about that, but, like, come on. You make a parallel and all you do is put gloss on the card? Really? Like, you couldn't have come up with anything else? Like, okay, I understand, like, there's a lot of variations when it comes to colors. Red, green, blue, purple, whatever. But gloss is considered a parallel? I don't know. I think they just... I don't know. So, of course... That's how you can tell if you had the glossy. Is if you can feel it, if you have the touch for it. But really, for me, you just point it in the light. So this doesn't have any gloss on it. This one does. Can you see the difference? So you can't really see my ring light in this one. This one, you can, because it's glossed. So I got a little story. Got a little story if you have time for one. Otherwise, you can just fast forward. I'm kicking this card cam again. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Did I get it out of... Hold on. Jeez, oh, jeez. Okay, whatever. We'll keep it... Oh, that's why. This disconnected. There we go. There. That's fixed. Yeah, I didn't hit it at all. It just disconnected. Okay. All right, we're back on track here. So these are from 2010, 2011. And that specific year, I want to say the Fall Expo. I'm going to say Fall Expo. It was either fall or spring, but I'm pretty sure it was the fall. Anyways, I had none of these. I had no 2010-11 score, which was cool. I really liked it because of the fact that they used the same design as the very first release of Score in 1991. And this gentleman was selling 2 boxes. So it was just a vendor, and he was selling 2 boxes. And I can clearly tell there was no cellophane on it or anything like that. And I think he just had like a sticker on it, like for sale or something like that. And so I inquired about it. I said, well, like, you know, how much for the boxes? And he's like, like like $14 for both, because there was 2 open boxes. And I was like, what, 14 for both? And he goes, yeah, he goes, the only thing I took out were the glossies. That's it. The glossies, that's it. Like okay, I don't know. Maybe he was trying to put the glossy set together. I didn't see the big deal about glossy, really, honestly. And sure enough, so I paid for it and I brought it home, and he wasn't lying. Everything was in there. Like, you know, the PK Subban rookie was in there, which is the one card I was looking for at the time, or that I wanted at that time. And yeah, and I counted the cards. Yeah, everything was in there except for the glossies. So I was like, wow, $7 a box when, you know, when if you were to buy it brand new, I'm not sure how much they were going for at the time, but I would consider that a score. Ha! See that? Play on words. I'm so corny, I know. All right, let's get back to it. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing my stories. Matt Fratton, hot rookies from Score once again. Benoit. Okay, you see what we had there. Sam Bennett, got tons of these as well. The O-Pee-Chee glossy rookies. Oh boy, I can never read these ones. Mark Savard. Wow, that's Mark Savard. Look how young he is. I didn't even recognize him. Holy moly. Crazy. From SP. And we got a couple of reserve parallels. We got 2 of those guys. So likely one is not needed for the collection, if not both. Carey Price and Malkin for the biography of a season to end that off. All right, let's grab another one. We have still 3 sitting there off to the side there. Let's see what else we've got. Miroslav Satan from Beehive 0506, the red border. I got a good chunk of these, but I know I'm missing some to complete the set. Great subset. I really liked it. Like, I like the fact that they made different border colors. So there was red, there was beige, there was blue, and there may have been others that I'm not thinking of right now. However, the one thing that I truly liked is that not only did they change the border color, but they put different images in it. And it's like, awesome. Like, that's awesome. You know, you didn't just take the same image and just change the color of the border. Like, that was one thing I truly liked about this set. Just putting that out there. What is this? NHL 75th Anniversary Opening Night. Oh my gosh. From Pro Set. Oh, wow. I've never, ever come across one of these in my life. Like, in person. Like, in my hand. I've never seen them. I've seen these online and stuff like that. It's like, wow. Isn't that freaking cool? 1991. I mean, it's a very simple card. It just has all the logos on it of the teams, but that's what I'm telling you, man. Scott has a way of finding all these oddities, and it's cool. Like, how many people you think in the world have this? You know, I mean, I'm sure people do, but I'm just saying it's not common. It's not common to find stuff like that. Or that other one. Wherever it may be, somewhere in the pile. Isn't that cool? Isn't that? I like that. I like it. Like it a lot. Okay. Here we go. Some Fleer Ultra from the 90s. Alexei Kovalev. Matt Sundin. So young and on the Quebec Nordiques. Kovalenko. Like saying that name. I said that before. I'm like, yeah, I do. I like to say that name. Kovalenko. Sounds cool. Yes! Select. First line. Love these cards. This is great. number 10 and number 7. This is awesome. Richter and Robitaille. Look at how nice these freaking cards are. And considering these are in amazing condition. Like, sometimes I see these at card shows and they're not in the greatest condition, or they're chipped a lot along the edges, and this is freaking nice. Very nice. Just, very nice. Wow. I'm not gonna sit there and drool all over it, because I got a show to complete here. We got Paul Correa, rookie, 94-95 select. Trying to see what the number is. Numbering on these cards were horrible. They were horrible because the font that they used for it. 170. I want to say 173. It was, the numbering. Yeah, not a good font for the numbering for that year. Painted Warriors, Felix Potvin, Ed Belfour. Really like these cards too, because they showcase some goalies. And Curtis Joseph. Really, really cool. Really cool cards. Some more Donruss. We've had some of these in previous episodes. I think I have this entire set. No, I don't. Wait. Yes, I think I have the Canadian set. Because there was the Canadian, there was Team Canada, and then there was Team USA. And I think it's the Team USA that I'm missing some from. But this is World Junior Championship, Team Canada, Manny Fernandez. All foil cards. Very nice looking cards. Yannick Dubé, Marty Murray, Jason Allison. Yeah, I'm looking at these and I can recognize them. Anson Carter. Wow, it's been a long time since I've seen him. Brian McCabe and Todd Harvey. Some of those names, eh? It's been a while. A long while. It's been a minute. All right. Austin Matthews, Canada's rookies from the Hockey Day in Canada. And of course, this is part of a sheet. That's why you can tell it's been perforated there. So this was the other one. So this is the one I'm thinking. Is this the set that I got? The gold variation set? Is this the one that I'm thinking of? Or was it the premiere? I'll probably have Scott come through again and tell me which one it was, because he might remember. But I got one or the other from him. This is nice. And again, this is the only thing that the difference is between the regular and the gold, of course, is the name bar. And of course, the team right there is in gold foil. Aside from that, identical to the base set, if I'm remembering correctly. Another Matt Sundin. Holy moly, look at how young he looks. Oh my god, and those jerseys, like, look at how much they just stand out in these cards. Like, that's, like, it's so vibrant. So, Owen Nolan, I don't have this entire set, the Team 2001. That's the one I'm missing. Still working on that one, so hopefully those two might be able to fill some gaps. These ones here, Future All-Stars. These ones here, not the greatest condition, but they're so hard to keep in good condition. As you can see, the edges do have some white on them, but they're still sharp. But it's the only downside with dark cards or dark bordered cards is, you get a bit of white on it and it sticks out like a sore thumb. Zamnov, Matt Sundin. This is like a Matt Sundin pack here. Felix Potvin. Malkov, Lindros. Not even going to try to attempt that one. But yeah, these are really nice cards. But as I said, really easy to see it. I wouldn't necessarily call it chipping, because it's not chipped. It's just wear, right? Darn. But again, it'll go in the collection if it's not needed. I'm fussy to a degree, but I'm not as fussy as some collectors I've come across in my time. And it's like, it's like, how do you enjoy it if you're so, like, some people are like, nope. If it's got a speckle of dust on, nope. And it's like, holy jeez, how do you enjoy it? Unless you're getting them right off of the production run. I don't know, man. Griffin Reinhart, 2 rookies there, 14, 15 O-Pee-Chee Platinum. I actually really like that pack. Really, really liked that pack. That was pretty awesome. Okay, we got another one here. Not holding you guys back here. So we got Beam Team, Ron Francis. This is a set I know I don't have this. Really, really like the Beam Team subset cards from several different years. Really nice cards. Don't see them too often. So when I do, it's just a thumbs up. Some more Platinum. Konechny, Sanford, Kroos, a couple of him. Anthony Mantha. There we go. Something a little different here. Chris Chelios. It's from 14-15 when they brought back this design. Original was was in the 90s. Shane Doan from Fleer Ultra. Peter Bondra, Coast to Coast from Topps. Really liked this design when I first saw it, but I see it so often over the past 5 years now. It's like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Put that there. Stars of the Game. This is another one, too. I really like this design as well. Really nice. So we got Modano, Burke, and Bure there. No way! Some more Beam Team? Nice! Chris Pronger, Paul Correa, Joe Thornton. Oh, man. Way out in left field on that one. That was freaking cool. I'm just trying to... I don't know where to put stuff sometimes. Just want to make it easy for me to put cards down. All right. Okay, we got this one to go. To open up. And good start here. Rathbone. Got a Young Guns card here. Another Young Guns. Ooh. This might be a Young Guns pack, maybe. Well, sort of. Caulfield, and Zegras. Checklist. Lawson. Oh, we just had this guy, eh? On Premier. Or not Premier. Platinum, sorry. Well, yep, I'd be right. Young Guns, although this is a French variation. Hey, he's back! Crazy Legs is back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Oh, there he is. Allure. Allure, the White Rainbow variation die cut. Oh my god. Crazy Legs. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's keep going here. Canvas Young Guns. Oh, I like getting these because I often don't get these. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool getting that. Sam Bennett. I definitely don't have this. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, Caulfield. Holographics. Oh, jeez. On a debut date card as well. There we go. Nice couple there. Adam Fox, O-Pee-Chee rookie. Dylan Dubé. Hello. This is awesome. This is a good pack. I like this. Grant Fuhr. I do have this one, though, for my set. Really like that UD Canvas Legends from Timmy's. Dale Hawerchuk, do not have that. Do not have that. Awesome. Needed that one for my set. Just recently did the checklist for that, actually. And we got the Marquee Rookies Blue. Electromagnetic. We've had a ton of these come through. Some Hundo P. Authentic Moments. Who are they showcasing on this card here? Anybody in particular? Mitch Marner. Okay. Okay. Freestyles. Nikita Kucherov. Those are starting to come in now. The freestyles, like I know on some of the groups that I'm in, oh, people were snagging those up like so fast for like way more than I personally think they're worth. But they've quieted down a little bit now. So now when people post them up, it's like they're not going for like $17 for a lot of 2 now, right? It's like, what were you guys thinking, right? Like, I can't. I mean, to each their own. Like, it's great. Everybody's active and, you know, all that stuff, and people benefit from time to time financially. But sometimes when I see some of the cards that get posted and how much people are buying them for, it's like, do you guys realize that in like a month maybe, you know, or by the time the next set releases, you're gonna get those cards readily available for like a third of what you're paying for it today. And that's exactly what it happens so much, so often. And I've been having this conversation with more and more collectors recently. And they're like, oh, I just don't get it. And then some of them are like, you know, they want to benefit from it, right? They're like, oh, I got to start posting up stuff fast. I'm like, well, that's the name of the game, right? Because within a certain time frame, the card, you know, this one here, when you posted it up and you were able to get $17 for it, well, in a few short weeks, you'll be lucky if somebody will give you $2 for it, right? Like, at least in my experience of what I've seen. So, yeah. Anyhow, moving on. Pride of the program. It's a freaking cool card. Always like the Team Canada cards, and they just make them nicer every year, in my opinion. Very nice. And Ryan O'Reilly to end it off. This is the O-Pee-Chee Rainbow from the update. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Put that over there. And then, of course, we got the pack that has the top loaders. Okay? So I know you saw the first card here, so let's just take a look. Pavel Bure? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Pavel Bure. Team Essentials jersey. Very nice. Very nice. I'm so glad these have come through because I don't see these very often. Yeah. I'm not going to repeat my same story as I did the last time that we had one of these on the show, but this is awesome. I like getting the early Upper Deck jersey cards. I really like getting because it's hard to find them. It's hard to find them. And again, I will repeat myself. Yes, you can say, well, go on eBay. Well, go on ComC. Well, yeah, sure, yeah. All right. But you know what? I'll be very transparent. I would rather support fellow hobbyists in the sense where it's direct. You know, eBay's not going to take a chunk of your money. ComC's not going to take a chunk. If I'm going to buy stuff, you're going to get the whole coot and caboodle right there for what you want for your stuff. Right? That way it enables you to go out and buy more stuff for me to buy from you. So that's what I mean when I say that. So with collections and lots that I buy, the early Upper Deck material stuff, the jerseys and things, not often. It's not often. Okay, let's go to the next one here. See if I can grab it here. Oh, it's a gemography. Am I saying that right? Gemography. I've always had a hard time with this. This is from Black Diamond, of course, 1415. Merrill. That's not a bad autograph. Is that a sticker? I think that's a sticker. To me, it doesn't really matter, but I know some people are like, oh, it's got to be on card sign or otherwise it's nothing. Yeah, it's a sticker. I knew. I kind of could tell it was, but I just wanted to make sure. Nice autograph regardless. I don't have many of these specific autographs in my collection. Not a bad design. That's actually pretty nice. Pretty nice. Next one up. Oh, yes! I have a couple of these, not too many. These are freaking nice from SP Authentic 1516. There's a nice chunk of these for the set, if I remember correctly. These are pretty freaking nice. Very nice. And you know what? He filled out that autograph section pretty well. And that is an on card. That's not a sticker. That's on card. So that's pretty sweet. Last one is a future watch. Blake Hillman. Out of 999 copies from 1819 SP Authentic. All right. Like this, what a mix of stuff. Wow. This one is actually pretty cool. Not like previous ones weren't, but this one was like, there's some oddities in there, some like classics, oh wow. Oh geez, I have a handful here. Like, what am I gonna pick for my? Oh, okay. I think I figured it out. Oh man. Okay, yeah. Okay. I figured it out, guys. All right, we're gonna go with this one. We got our runner-up. You ready for this? You ready for this? Runner-up. We just saw it. It was this black diamond. Really liking this design. It's not too complicated. It's not too busy. It's pretty nice. They could have made this a little bigger though. The font is so freaking small. I don't know why they print so tiny, but the design itself is actually quite nice, quite clean. See everything. Everything's, they didn't put like purple writing on a black background or something like that. So that's pretty awesome that they did that. And unfortunately to some people it's a downside that it's a sticker autograph, but to me it's an autograph. The guy signed it regardless, so whoop-de-doo. I don't see a huge deal with that at all. And that is our runner-up for today. The card of the episode is going to fall on to the 94-95 Select. This first line, these subset cards are flipping nice. This is Mike Richter. As you can see here, very nice. Look at the back. Look at the back. Like, they put them in like a semi-action shot in the back. Isn't that freaking cool? And then they have, of course, a whole foil in the front here, and it's done in such a way that, yeah, they're using different color foil, but holy flip, man, you can still read everything. You still see it. It still looks great. Everything looks great. Even like the photo, like I know in a lot of cases they'll make the card and the background foil, but they don't do that with the player. In this case, they did the whole coot and caboodle with the player too. And like I said, like the back is really nice. Subset for me, this one here in particular, pretty hard, pretty tough to come across these. But wow, I just got 2 added to my PC, and I am super excited about that. So that is this Tuesday's card of the episode. There is certainly nothing to frown about in that lot of cards. Like, we've got some really classic 90s stuff in there. We had that a couple of oddity cards that I mentioned. Some pretty cool autographs, like right at the end there. That was freaking nice. A nice mix of stuff. I absolutely love that. Just getting that stuff. So, thank you once again to Scott. We will have a few more of those to still open on the upcoming shows. Before I sign out, I hope this wasn't too much of a bummer for a viewer by the name of Troy. He thoroughly enjoys my difficult, struggling process of removing tape from packages. Sorry if you were disappointed on this episode. Let's face it, we already know that in the future, I will have more episodes of me struggling with removing tape. Unless I become a tape remover ninja.
Taper, no more.
We shall see who will win that fight.
Once again, so great that you joined me again today on this episode of In the Box, a Hockey Card Show. If you aren't already subscribed, you might want to do so, just because you might want to hit that notifications button to get a ding-a-ling when our next video drops. You won't be waiting long for that to happen. As the saying goes around here, collecting does not have to break the bank. Until we meet back here again, just keep building that amazing collection. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.